Hey, what's going on to you Capricorns out there? Hope y'all having a great day. You have the Hanged Man, the Magician, and the Eight of Cups. So a lot of spiritual energy, a lot of ethereal energy. There's a lot of you Capricorns changing, big changes in your life to make things way better for you in the future. The Magician, the Hanged Man, you're definitely making sure that you get out of the rat race. Instead of you Capricorns having to do things harder, you're doing things smarter. And that way you're making up 90% of the value and the outcome that you get, that you control, to work in your favor with 10% of the work. That's how you're thinking. 90-10. Excuse me, 10-90. You're thinking about it from a perspective of, again, what can you do that is minimalist or minimal to be able to get the maximum amount of results? And the thing is that the Eight of Cups right here is about how and there's also a sense of you Capricorns letting go of obstacles as well. So that includes people, that includes doing things in a particular way for finances, where you know that it's not the easiest thing and all it is that you're doing is just running on the rat race. A lot of you Capricorns are getting off of the rat race. A lot of you are looking into doing things that will bring money in without you having to essentially do anything. So you put in, like I said, either a one-time payment and it's automatic after that because other people do the work for you, right? Because that's what it is that they do. That's their job. Or you put in a certain amount of work for a particular amount of time, and that way you get to be able to actually eat off of it and benefit, i.e. benefit off of it forever. The Ten of Wands and the Nine of Cups is about how, because for you Capricorns, you're very much so tired of doing things the normal way, right? How so many people, they go to work, they have 9-to-5 jobs. There's nothing wrong with that. What is wrong with it, though, there's nothing wrong with it in principle. But what is wrong with it is this modern age level of 9-to-5, meaning that people are working harder and not smarter, right? And this is not to insult anybody who has a 9-to-5 job in any shape, form, or fashion at all. I don't want people to come here and think that I'm bashing y'all in any shape, form, or fashion, because if you do, I'm going to call you a liar. Okay, because what I'm saying is that you Capricorns are understanding that there's a better way to actually be able to make your money, and it has nothing to do with working for an organization for years and years and years, and then you get to basically go on retirement. I'm seeing a lot of you Capricorns may even have a job. There's nothing wrong with that, but you're also working your tail off to make sure that you can transition, right, from that 9-to-5 to retirement, to where, see, and this is the thing that some people don't understand with the whole 9-to-5 thing. The retirement also represents you building your business, because you've retired from doing a 9-to-5, breaking your tail every day, if you catch my drift. Now it's more about you putting in, like I said, 10-90, right? You putting in 10% of the work to get 90% of the results. And that's what you Capricorns are thinking. You're thinking from a whole new perspective. One that's going to, if you do it correctly, that's going to definitely pay you off essentially for the rest of your life if you do it correctly. The Fool and the Three of Pentacles represents, because the situation for you is that you've decided that it's time for you to actually make that transition, because you Capricorns got fed up. You know, you got fed up of having to do so much work for such little pay, when the higher ups on your 9-to-5 job, they work a lot less. Not only do they work a lot less as far as hours, but the strain that they put on their body is a lot less, so they get to relax more from that, or they just don't work at all. And they have other people that they delegate the job to. They do the least work, is the point that I'm making. So a lot of you, once again, you got fed up with that, and now you Capricorns are making a plan to essentially get out of your 9 to 5. And this is also, it's going to benefit you because, as you do this, you'll have a lot more time on your hands to fill your day up with your health, mental health, physical health, what you want to actually happen to you, hobbies that you want, granted, as long as things are going smoothly, right? And that will structure your life automatically. Now, the Ace of Cups and the Four of Swords represents, right, and the Five of Swords even, is that what also this is going to do is, this is also going to make things harder. Granted, I'm being very transparent with you, Capricorn, so you can't come back here and tell me I told y'all some boo-boo. This is going to also keep those dysfunctional people out of your life who don't really have any kind of common sense, because you Capricorns are learning why it is that I keep saying that you can't create structure, i.e. run a business, and at the same time have foolishness and stupidity in your life. Because to create a business is to create structure in on itself, because you're delegating from the top down. You're telling everybody what their job is going to do and have all those people work for you, while at the same time, right, or whatever kind of situation you're getting into, while at the same time you are relaxing a lot more and you're getting a lot more of the benefit. That in on itself is a structure. That is a hierarchy on the job. That is a job hierarchy. So you're not going to be able to create this 1090, right? You're not going to be able to, this 1090 type of work situation where the 10% of your work does 90% of the outcomes if you messing around with dummies and people who want to play stupid and people who want to constantly take from your cashier, if you know what I mean, constantly take from the cash register, because you making funds from the assets that you're setting up, whether it's scripts, whether it's not scripts, publishing is a better way to say it, books, music, gold, stocks, mutual funds, bonds, retirement accounts, 401ks, Roth IRAs, stuff like that, and other forms of assets, right? Being a silent partner, stuff like, I do a lot of that stuff behind the scenes. So the point that I'm trying to make here with that is you can't have that and then have somebody that wants you to take them on gifts, take them on fancy trips and give them gifts and dates, because they're stealing from your business. They're taking money away from your business that you're supposed to use to reinvest back into another form of asset where you can do less work and get way more return for the less work that you put in, and you let the money work for you harder than you working for the cash. You work for the money. So you Capricorns are going to essentially have to cut some people off out of your life. And the thing is, they not gonna like that. All right, don't say I didn't warn you. So let's clarify the Magician. Let's clarify the Magician. So a lot of you Capricorns right now are getting down. Y'all are hunting. Y'all are becoming a lot more business minded, and y'all are looking to. Y'all may have 9 to 5 jobs now, but a lot of you Capricorns are like, yo, it's time to actually retire early. It's time to get rich. It's time to get some money. It's time to stop working so hard and actually getting way more for less work. And you're right. You should do that. You have the Two of Pentacles, the Two of Wands, the Justice, the Four of Wands, and the Eight of Pentacles. Two of Pentacles, Two of Wands is frustrating. Every time you got to go to a 9 to 5 job, the supervisor, especially if they're a jerk, they're getting on your nerves. They're getting on a lot of other people's nerves. You got to break your back. You got to break your tail. You got to work yourself to the bone every day just to be able to get a certain paycheck, while these people work less than you and they put less strain on their body and their mind and they gain more. And the Justice and the Four of Wands represents, it's time for you Capricorns to start taking that power back, and gaining your freedom back. And then you have the Eight of Pentacles, and the Eight of Pentacles represents you're establishing and you working hard. You may have a little bit of a 9-to-5 job, or you may have a big 9-to-5 job where you're getting paid a certain good amount. It doesn't matter. You Capricorns are still understanding what the problem is. It's still a 9-to-5 job. You still working. You understand the name of the game. You still out here working. The work is the problem. The lack of time that you have to spend for whatever it is that you want to do is the problem. The fact that you have to dedicate yourself to be a wage worker is the problem. So let's clarify the Five of Swords. When it comes now to cutting off some of those friends that I was talking about, those idiots, you have the Four of Pentacles, then you have the Nine of Swords, the Ace of Swords, the King of Swords, and the Nine of Cups. You're going to become a lot more clear with what it is that you need to do, because you're going to start to see that you can't have people around you, certain people around you, because they're not actually on to anything. You could talk to them about actually creating a better way for themselves. They're not going to be able to understand anything that you Capricorns are talking about. They're out of their mind. I remember myself trying to talk to the people that I stopped talking to, my so-called ex-friends and all this stuff, about actually building a way. These people don't want to do that. They want to sit down and have fun and party all day. Couldn't hang out with them. And I'm doing better than them, you know? And I'm not even trying to compete. I am doing better than them. They on the same stuff. Some of them got their stuff together. I know one of them, he's bi, right? He goes both ways. He cool. He one of the gangstest people I've ever met. But he cool, you know. He got a hair salon, you know, that he was telling me about. And I was like, okay, cool. Puerto Rican. He real cool. And you know, he's a business owner. Shout outs to him. He knows who he is. He probably watches the channel, but just doesn't say anything. But and I'm a business owner because I do this YouTube stuff and I put it into different asset classes as well. So point that I'm trying to make here with you Capricorns is that you definitely have the right idea. You're definitely doing your thing. So that's it. Comment on the video, like the video, subscribe to the YouTube channel, share the video. I'm trying to make my YouTube channel grow to 20,000 subscribers. I have 13,714 right around now, give or take. Please smash the subscribe button, smash the like button, hit the notification bell, set the notification bell to all so you can be notified whenever I drop my videos. Doing those things really do help the video and help the channel grow. Appreciate it.